Alright, today I'm going to talk about the sigmoid curve. And the sigmoid curve simply talks about the different cycles that you go through for an individual when you're learning something, or for a business when it's going through its different cycles of a life cycle. You start out in business saying you think you know what you're doing, you think you know what your product and your process are going to be, and you start out in business and soon you realize that you really don't know what you're doing. And you're basically go down to the bottom of the sigmoid curve. You're down here going, yeah, I really don't know what I'm doing, and how do I get to know where I'm doing? But then soon after that, you start to realize that you understand that you don't know what you're doing, which is the first step to being able to have growth. You go, I don't know what I'm doing, and I need to learn what I'm doing. So now you're consciously incompetent. You're conscious of the fact that you know you're incompetent at what you're doing, which is okay, because then you enter the growth phase. The growth phase of the business, you start to learn more, understand more. You develop systems, you develop processes, you get more sales, you make more money, and things start going up. And you get to a point where you're going, I know what I'm doing. You become consciously competent. You know what you're doing, and you're conscious of the fact that you know what you're doing. Then you get to a point where you're cruising along and you don't really change much anymore because you're doing so well that you become unconsciously incompetent. You're to the top of the curve and you're unconscious of the fact that now you're being incompetent because you've basically slacked off and haven't done anything different. You've been doing the same thing for years and years and years, and your business then enters the decline phase. And the decline phase then obviously takes you back down to the bottom of the mountain. Well, as a business coach, I work with people, generally speaking, when they enter the decline phase. I don't like to work with people when they're on the learning phase because I don't know their specific business. If people want someone to help them with their specific business, they should actually hire a consultant, because a consultant will help you with your specific business. If you have an electrical store, a plumbing store, or whatever, you can bring in a consultant that will help you specifically with your business. That's not what I do. I don't work with people on that aspect of it. During the growth phase is a good time to have me come in, except that people are usually gung-ho, they're full of energy, and they're learning, and as they're learning, they want to understand what they're doing. They don't want to be told what to do. So usually people don't want to bring me on during that process because they want to do it on their own. Usually when people bring me in is at the point of time when they're on the decline phase. They don't understand why their business is getting worse. They don't understand why they're working more. They don't understand why that they're frustrated with their business. And it's simply because they're unconsciously incompetent. They don't understand what they're doing, and they don't understand that they don't understand what they're doing and why they're not getting to where they want to go. So the sigmoid curve is a very interesting topic. It's something that's very enlightening when I work with people on that particular topic. And I hope you read the blog. It'll link it together, and you have a great week.